Did you know that the first chapter of John holds the key to your manifested desire? Let's have a look at a couple of Neville Goddard quotes that prove exactly that, and I also want to share with you how you can use these quotes in a practical sense and how you can make your dreams a reality by manifesting just like Neville Goddard intended it. So now let's have a look at the first quote that I want to share with you, and this quote comes directly from Neville Goddard. The story of creation is given us in digest form in the first chapter of John. In the beginning was the Word. Now, this very second, is the beginning spoken of. It is the beginning of an urge, a desire. Now think about what Neville Goddard just said in these lines. He said, now, this very second, is the beginning spoken of, which means it's the beginning of an urge, of a desire. And this goes hand in hand with what I always try to tell you in my episodes, and of course also during Skype coaching sessions, in case you decided to work with me in the past, or you're thinking about working with me in a Skype coaching session or a hypnosis session right now. I always tell my clients that it does not matter if you've been poor in the past. It does not matter if you've been in a toxic relationship in the past. It does not matter at all. No matter if you've been in a fulfilling relationship in the past or a toxic one, you can manifest a fulfilling relationship. No matter if you've been poor in the past or if you've been rich and wealthy, you can manifest riches. The past doesn't matter unless you make it matter, unless you say to yourself over and over again, and you repeat this old story of, I can't manifest money because I grew up poor and my parents never had any money, and poor me. And the same is true for manifesting a loving relationship. If you still identify yourself as somebody who attracts toxic partners, then guess what? You will attract a toxic partner again, and then again experience a toxic relationship. Remember what Neville Goddard says here. In the beginning was the Word. Now, this very second, is the beginning spoken of. This moment right now for you can be the beginning of an urge, a desire. So forget about the past and focus on your future. And then when you do that, when you focus on your future, when you focus on creating your future with the desire you experience right now, then you can use the principle that Neville Goddard describes in the second quote that I want to share with you. The Word is the desire swimming around in your consciousness, seeking embodiment. So right now, this desire is just swimming around in your consciousness, just like a fish is swimming around in water, or a beautiful sea turtle, however you want to create this picture in your mind right now. But yes, the Word is the desire swimming around in your consciousness, and if you don't actively work on embodying it, remember, as Neville Goddard says, it seeks embodiment. If you don't take this step, then you will not turn it into your physical reality. Then it will just be a desire swimming around in your consciousness. And unfortunately, so many people who start out on this manifestation journey, they never do the things that are necessary for them to actually put the desire out of that consciousness into the physical reality. So in other words, if you say, I desire money, and you then say to yourself, money would be great. I want to have money. But you never actually close your eyes, go within, create the image, create the feelings, reach the frequency with your heart. If you never do any of that, then the money won't come to you, because then it's just a wish, but it's not a wish fulfilled. You can only fulfill your desires and you can only attract them into your physical reality if you combine, as Joe Dispenza always says, the clear intention with the elevated emotion, or as Neville Goddard always says it, to live in that present state of feeling the wish fulfilled, to basically live in the end. If you do that with your emotions by reaching the frequency, by having that intention, that desire, that urge, as Neville Goddard says it, and you then combine it with that elevated emotion, and I will also share more about that in this episode while going through a couple more quotes from Neville Goddard. But only if you do something will something happen. And this is something that's very important for you to understand as a deliberate creator. Remember, you are a deliberate creator. You're not somebody who sits in the corner and says, oh yeah, it would be nice to get it. That has nothing to do with the law of attraction. It also has nothing to do with the law of assumption, because in this moment, all you assume is, it would be nice to have it. And as a result, well, your physical reality reflects this belief of, oh, it would be nice to have it. And you're then caught in this never-ending loop of, it would be nice to have it. But what if you actually want to have it? What if you desire to have it and you then say to yourself, okay, I'm going to do whatever it takes to get it? And this actually leads me to the next quote that I want to share with you. The urge of itself has no reality, for I am, or the awareness of being, is the only reality. And if you understand this sentence, you hold the key to your manifested desires in your hands. The urge of itself has no reality, for I am, or the awareness of being, is the only reality. So in other words, if you have the urge to heal, let's take physical healing as an example, because, well, I've been through that journey, as you can also listen to in previous episodes that I recorded about my healing journey. If I only have the urge to heal, then nothing will change. If I only have the urge to heal, if I only have the desire to heal, but my consciousness, my awareness is still full of thoughts like, oh, I don't deserve health. No, I've never been healthy. Oh, in my case, I've been born with this congenital heart defect and, I just have this weak immune system. Then I can have the urge all day long, but if I don't embody, remember, the thought, the desire, the urge is seeking embodiment. If I don't embody it by actually being healthy, even though my physical body might not have caught up with it yet, but by expressing health in my thoughts, in my emotions, in the way I talk to myself and also others, then it becomes my reality. Why do you think I'm so passionate about offering coaching sessions for you? Because I want to do everything in my power to get you motivated to actually put my advice into practice. And I know that a lot of people are listening to my episodes here at the Neville Goddard Decoded podcast and also at my other podcast, the Affirmation to Manifestation podcast, and they will never put the advice into practice. But if you work with me in a coaching session, I will not only share all the manifestation techniques with you that I use on a daily basis and that I use to manifest health, wealth, and a loving relationship, but I will also practice these techniques with you. I will hold you accountable, and yes, believe it or not, as a German, I will also give you homework. So if you want to work with me, then you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/coaching, then have a look at the different coaching sessions I offer. I'm also a certified hypnotist. I offer hypnosis sessions in which I help you to reach the frequency of what you want to manifest. So always remember, the urge of itself has no reality, for I am, or the awareness of being, is the only reality. Always remember that it's called I am and not I want or I desire. I am means you are embodying what you want to manifest, and that's when it can flow to you. And now I want to share the next quote from Neville Goddard with you. Things live only as long as I am aware of being them. So to realize one's desire, the second line of the first verse of John must be applied. That is, and the Word was with God. The word or desire must be fixed or united with consciousness to give it reality. And when Neville Goddard quotes here from John, and the Word was with God, it means that the word, the desire, the urge can only manifest into physical reality if it is united with consciousness, which means by uniting it with your consciousness, with your awareness, and by then eventually becoming it, that's when you can then turn the thought, the desire, the urge into the physical manifestation of your reality. And this goes back to what I shared earlier with you in this episode. If you only speak the word, but you never feel it, you never embody it, you never reach the frequency, you never become it, then you also won't become it in the physical reality. And now let's have a look at the next quote. The awareness becomes aware of being the thing desired, thereby nailing itself upon the form or conception. So in other words, by going through this process, you then become aware of being aware. And this awareness, as Neville Goddard says it, the awareness becomes aware of being the thing desired. And this is the process of becoming the I am, of basically, transforming from I want, I desire, it would be great to have, into I am. And you can do that by doing everything in your power to create the feeling of becoming who you want to be, what you want to experience, and who you want to live as, what kind of life you want to live. For example, in a very practical way, if you want to transition from this stage of I want to I am, then ask yourself every day, how would a person who has what you want in your life talk? How would this person walk? How would this person feel? How would this person act around others? How would this person treat others? You can go as detailed as you want, and then through this process, that's when you can then transition and transform your life from the I want, I desire, I have the urge, into I am. And when you reach this stage of embodiment, then what you want to manifest has to come to you. And now I want to end this episode with another quote from Neville Goddard about exactly this process. This agreement is never made between two persons. It is between the awareness and the thing desired. You are now conscious of being, so you are actually saying to yourself, without using words, I am. So in other words, you are no longer just conscious of wanting, of desiring, but you are conscious of being. And when you're conscious of being rich and wealthy, of being healthy, of being loved, and being the love for life, then and only then can all these things flow to you in your physical reality. And that's what I wanted to share with you today. And I want to mention again, if you want to find out more about the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, in which I share all kinds of manifestation exercises with you, practical exercises, lectures, and also hypnosis, then you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/mastery. And if you're ready to work with me, if you're ready to manifest with me, if you're ready to practice with me, then you can go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/coaching. I would be honored if you gave me the opportunity to work with you and to manifest with you. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.